Welcome back to part 2 of how to become a high-valued woman, person, man. This applies for anybody. Like I said in my first video, I'm truly excited about this new content that I went in hibernation to dish out to the world, to my people, to my community. Because if you're a part of my community, you are basically family to me. And what kind of family member am I to not have you going on the right path in life? So let's get back into it. So this would be, I think in the last video I covered 5. So this would be number 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I believe 11. So it's like a good extensive amount of values I'm giving. So number 1 would be, in this second part, the number 1 would be, but truthfully it's like the number 5 or 6, is rebrand your image. If you're known for being all things that doesn't reflect high value, it's time to rebrand. Delete all the unesthetically pleasing photos. Analyze and remove the bad in all of your relationships. That means family, work relationships, friends, whatever it may be. Remove all the bad in your relationships. Remove all the bad in your habits and the ways you spend your time. So I'm an advocate for time is something that we will just never get back. So I am the kind of person that don't waste my time, and I make sure I utilize my time in a very proper way, in a very great way that my time should be distributed. I don't distribute my time to things that are not of high value or do not mean me any well or any good. Now, you know, at times I'll go out every now and then and go dance. I don't go to, you know, consume any toxicity in my body. You know, I like to dance. So that doesn't mean you're not of high value because you like to go out every now and then. Because I did say in the other video, friends that like to go out all the time and not focus. As long as you're focused and living in your high value and doing the things that you need to do to continue to be of high value and continue to grow in your life, I mean, by all means, don't abuse your body. Your body is your sanctuary. So as long as you do that, then just spend your time very wisely, because we have a born date, a death date, a born time, and a death time. So I stick on that, and I tell people that all the time, like, don't waste my time, and I won't allow you to waste my time. A person of high value knows how their time is being distributed, and they won't allow anyone or anything to waste their time. So, number 2 value point would be, always speak positive over your life and others. Control your anger and the words you speak. Even when people do wrong, let God get back, not you. Walk around with love projecting out of you. So if you have stayed with me throughout my first journey coming on YouTube, you will see I make a lot of content about your mindset and changing your mindset. Excuse me. And one thing I would state about that, your mindset means everything. If you have a poor mindset, your life around you would be poor. You would make poor decisions. You would have poor relationships with people. It's just, your mindset is everything. And always speak positive. A person of high value is not going to allow themselves to speak negative on themselves or even others. And they control their anger. Because people of high value, they do get upset, but they control the words that come out their mouths, because words are permanent. Even if you did not mean it and you take it back, it is permanent. And you don't know what detrimental things that you can do to people by speaking your words. Words cut deep, just as well as actions. So always remember, if you're walking in your high valueness and being of high value, they control what comes out their mouth. They control their anger. They're not about, person of high value is not going to jail for anyone. I'm not going to jail for anyone. Do you understand? Like, I'm going to walk away, because the things that God has for me in my life and my destiny and my well-being, I know how to control this. So I'm going to breathe and I'm going to walk away. But at the end of the day, we're not trying to get back either. We're not revengeful. We're going to let God handle that. Because one thing God is going to do is take care of his children. And as you see, like, these things, you probably never heard anybody who's saying to be a high value person. They probably had none of these things on their list, nowhere close to. But being high value is more than materialistic things or things in this world. Being high value is where God looks at you in high value. So that's what I'm trying to get you. And when you're a high value of God, of course in your life, you're going to be of high value. Bulletin value number 3. Point number 3. Being high value is not about wearing expensive designer or jewelry. You can make something that's $5 look like it's $1,000 when you walk into your high value that's destined over your life. Mind you, I told you in the last video, I got this off Shein. This was no more than $10. You can't tell me that this doesn't look more than $10. You can't. You just can't tell me that this outfit does not look more than $10 or $8, $6. Like, it was definitely under $10. You just could. That would be false if you would be telling me that. And look at it. It's beautiful. It has this. Like, it's really cute. It's really classy. It's really chic, elegant. We're going for elegancy. You want to be a high value woman? You have to walk in your elegancy. Okay. Your etiquette is everything, okay? So I just wanted to show that, and I did want to put that on there because a lot of people who are on social media, they're brainwashing people to think that you're high value if you wear Gucci, Prada, LV. Now, if you like those things, cool, but there's a lot of people that are walking around in designer that are not high value. They're not high value at all. They're not high value people at all because they let materialistic things sway them in the world instead of God and these things that I've listed. So let's go on. Let's go on in the lesson. So, number 4. Never accept anything less than what you deserve. Never be desperate for anyone to stay in your life. What God takes away, He restores with something even better. It's always a greater reason certain people have to leave our lives. You never know who's hindering your destiny or even attempting to destiny swap. Now, I just found out about destiny swap, and when I found out about it, I was like, what? What is that? Like, I was on TikTok, and it's like, TikTok, it has a lot of energy. I mean, I'm saying a lot of energy. It has a lot of knowledge. It does have a lot of energy. That was right. It just came out. But it also has a lot of knowledge and wisdom, because destiny swap is where someone will like pray to have your life and to pray to basically swap destinies with you. That is insane that people actually do that, but it's a real thing. And I'm pretty sure that I've had experience in my life where someone tried to destiny swap with me and was acting as if they're my friend, and they're really not. But sometimes the people in our life will hinder our destiny, meaning like God is not going to give you what He has for you. You will not reach that high value, or you will not reach your destiny or all the great blessings that God has for you because you're surrounded by people that are going to try to take it away from you, because they can't take what God gives you. But it will be attempt to, and it will cause havoc in your life. And who needs that? So God will remove people out of your lives who are hindering you from your destiny. And I learned something about God and I know in my last relationship, that was God. And God actually told me that I was disobeying Him, and He gave me all the signs to leave. And although the signs came out after I was pregnant, it didn't matter. God said, I still told you that, that person was not for you. So after I left that person, do you understand that I got a loving partner? We're doing great in our relationships. No relationship is perfect, but we're actually loving. We can communicate. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Like, it's something that I always dreamed of. You know what I'm saying? And just anything, like everything in my life has went up drastically after I left that relationship. Because I left. Because I knew my value. And I always knew that I was a high valued person. And I would not allow anyone to take my high value from me or deceive me into thinking I'm not, when God has gave me that validation. My high valueness did not come from validation from the world. It came from validation from God. And that's why God trusted me with giving me this gift to be able to talk to people and to be able to reach people through the words that I speak out of my mouth. And also the actions that I take as well, because I just don't speak these words. I actually practice what I preach. So remember, when people are taken out of your life, God will restore with something even better. Don't question God. Just know that everything that happens in your life has a greater good. Even all the bad I went in my life, all of it had a greater purpose. Now, you might not be able to understand that greater purpose when you're going through things, But once you get out of the situation and really reflect and analyze your life, you're actually going to see that it was a greater reason why those people were exited out of your life. Like they say that removal prayer is going to sweep your life like a Rico. They did not lie. So I advise everyone to do that who's going to walk in their high valueness. Number 5, read books and limit access of negative, provocative social media content and television media. You become what you consume, whether it's food, imagery, or music. Rather, if you like it or believe it or not, we actually do. And you might not even realize that you're becoming the things that you're consuming on the internet or consuming in your food because you normalize those behaviors and accepted that. That's just something we cannot accept. Read books because it furthers your knowledge, it furthers your education. Education is key in this world. It is key in this world. Without education, you can go far, but most of the time, they might not have that education validation paperwork as a degree, but they do have that validation as far as the knowledge. So education, reading books, everything in that sort, whether it's the Bible, regular books, anything in that sort, definitely. Like I have these pictures that I got, and it says ambition, and it says the definition for ambition: an overwhelming drive and determination to achieve goals, target, and success. Dream bigger. Even someone who is walking into their high value should have things like this around their home. That way, this is also that validation and that motivational push to keep going, because the things around you are surrounding you. So like things like these are things that you consume because your pictures, like if you notice, I will show you all my pictures in my home one day, and all of them are positive. One in the hallway says, go chase your dreams. This one says, God will carry you through all your storms. Like everything that I consume, even down to my pictures, are of value to me, high value. And it says mindset. Now, the driving force in the quest for success and achievement. A mindset that combines discipline, strength, confidence, and ambition is a powerful mindset. A powerful mind can achieve anything. And it did not lie. You see what I'm saying about the things that you consume around you have to be on point. This one says grit, verb, the drive, stamina, and fortitude to push through any challenge or obstacle until success is achieved. Now that is something a high value person has to have around them. No matter what it is, what you're consuming on the internet, what you're consuming on TV, the imagery you're seeing, imagery. And I know I'm saying that word right, imagery. I just speak fast, but imagery. This is something that's imagery. This is something, a picture's imagery that you're consuming. It means a lot because you're consuming that, and you become what you consume. Number 6 would be take care of your body. Go to the gym. Now me, you have to be consistent. I've been going to the gym since October last year. If I show you my body, after I had a small daughter, should be 2. If I kept telling myself I had a baby and that's just gonna be what it is, and not get up and actually want to better my body, because I've lost a lot of weight, but I have a lot, like not a lot, let's not be too drastic and extra, but I do have some more work to do, I would say, toning my belly and my body. So you have to go to the gym, eat clean. Eating clean is the key too, because it's like 70% of it, really like 80-90% of it is really eating clean, and then the gym is like the other percentage. But and be consistent. You have to be consistent in what you do. You have to be consistent. And it's a lifestyle change. I really dislike the word diet, because it should be a lifestyle change. Because if you do a diet and then you go back to your bad ways and your toxicity and the ways that you eat and the ways that you are active with your body, that weight and stuff is just going to come back. So I've had my little moments where I go to the gym, like if I was sick, or woman nature. You all women know what I'm talking about. But the key is to stay consistent. Even through that, you have to push, because we're going to have obstacles in life, but you got to keep pushing. And I said here, if you want surgery, think about the risk. Find a great board certified doctor. A lot of people have controversies around that, but find a great board certified doctor, because at least they they have the qualifications and took the necessary materials to prove that they're certified to do those specific surgeries on you. So find a board certified doctor that specializes in what you want, okay? Have enough money for post-op care, because the surgery is just the bare minimum in surgery of what I've heard by being in the community. And the post-op costs the most and takes the most time out of you. Go to the gym. I recommend going to the gym before you get your body done, because you need to build a healthy relationship with the gym. Because surgery can either be a temporary fix or a lifelong change. But it all depends on your life choices, okay? It depends on your lifestyle change that will determine if that surgery will be a temporary fix or a lifelong fix. Because most people, they continue to go get surgery because they, they are eating bad again. They're not taking care of their body. They're not being active. You have to take care of your body. What you consume in your body, it shows on the outside. So if a person is consuming fast food and fried foods all the time, of course, they're going to have a lot of cellulite. Of course, their stomach is going to be extremely big. Of course, they're going to have flabby, saggy skin, because they're not taking care of their bodies. And when you don't take care of your body, you will start to have diseases that live in your body. Most diseases are coming from mucus. Mucus is inflammation in the body, the things that we consume. Learn your body and know what your body can tolerate, and know what foods inflame your body. And there's specialized doctors and nutritionists that deal with that. Know what your body needs to thrive, and know what your body cannot handle. Because a lot of the times we eat things that our body, we know it's bad, but we're in the flesh. We're in the temporary fulfillment of these negative things. But a person of high value is going to take care of their body by any means necessary. Because what is wealth without health, okay? You can have all the money in the world, but if you're not healthy, you're not going to see it. You're not going to be able to spend the money. You won't be able to see your kids grow up and be these great, awesome kids. So you have to take care of your body. So this will conclude part 2 of my series of how to become a high-valued woman, high-valued person, high-valued man. As I said, all these different coaches, all these different value points that I am providing coaching on can go for anybody. It's just not for women. I know I did say women a lot, because generally this video was going to be for women. But I know that the things that I touched on were more than just gender-based. It can go to anybody. So, like I said, it may not all resonate to you. You might pick things out of the first video and the second video and even my last video and all my other videos that resonates with you to help you create a high value person that you're destined to be. And if not, that is okay. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure you like so we can get that engagement going, so that more people who deserve to be better people and create better lives can reach my channel, so that they can be able to reach my content, as well as make sure you comment, so that promotes engagement as well, and YouTube will keep recommending my videos. And make sure you subscribe, so that way you can continue to see more content like this, as well as share to family, friends that you talk to or may know that will resonate with some things off this, and who are on their own journey for personal development. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'm going to go record part 3. Mwah, and I love you so much. Thank you all for supporting me. I know, I get a lot of views on my videos, and, it's probably not very much consistent, so people don't subscribe. But I promise, you won't regret subscribing to me. I know I go into hibernation because I go to the drawing board. I push out great content. I push out very valuable content. I'm just not going to just push out anything. I want everything to be pushed out to be of value and to be of success, and to help people reach their success or reach their confidence or whatever it may be. So I will definitely be more consistent. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you all in the next video. Thank you.